would speak with Sarina and see, what we can do to help each other.
That's next on Chronicle. It is a four-season destination for hiking, paddling, snowshoeing, and more. But after a day of action in the outdoors, there's nothing like a great meal and a warm fire.
And whether you're a beginner or experienced outdoors person, the Appalachian Mountain Club's Cardigan Lodge here on Cardigan Mountain in Alexandria is a great, unique way to get away and enjoy the outdoors.
That's right. It's also a super place to meet new friends. The family-style meals, the common living rooms, and libraries offer a chance to socialize or enjoy a good book after a day on the trail.
It's like chicken soup for us weary city folk. You've heard of the best-selling series of books, right?
Yep.
Chicken soup for the dog lover's soul, chicken soup for the teenage soul. There's lots of them, and they're filled with touching and inspiring stories that serve as, well, chicken soup for the soul.
And another has just come out, this one devoted to children with special needs. Now, when a Seacoast woman heard that it was being written, she knew she had something to say. Indeed, her story is one of those chosen for a chapter called Sibling Revelry.
Jennifer Crompton introduces us to the amazing Favaza sisters.
The Favaza family welcomed a baby girl in 1967, and another just 1 year and 3 days later. And from that day forward, the sisters were pretty much inseparable.
Sister, I know there have been times when you didn't think I was a very good friend. Sister, you must think I'm out of my mind. It's a struggle sometimes to pretend that I know what I'm doing, I know who I am, I know how it works, and I see where it ends. Sister, I need you more now than I ever did. I've been thinking again.
My mother said she was special and needed to be taken care of for the rest of her life, and I was very young when she explained that to me, and she made me promise that I would take care of her. Then I said I would, but she was treated no different than the rest of us.
Sarina and Gina shared friends and a bedroom, goofed with their family, and had lots of fun.
I knew she had Down syndrome, and I knew she, needed help, but I didn't understand the dynamics of it. I mean, and when you're a family member, you think you know everything. You see your family member as an individual, not glommed together as a group of people, because that's what she is. She isn't that Down syndrome woman. She's a woman who has Down syndrome with her own personality and her own drive.
I hear you like to dance. Is that true?
Yeah, I love it.
All night long.
All day long.
Over 30 years later, Gina is still her sister's fiercest ally, and Sarina still likes to make her laugh.
There's Gina.
Yep, it's in the Brigida.
Gina Lola Brigida? You call her that sometimes?
That's sometimes.
Gina is married and lives in Dover. Sarina visits most weekends. She lives as independently as possible in a group home near their hometown of Gloucester and works 2 jobs. She has a website filled with photos, and Gina works on her blogs. Their relationship is inspiring, even when you don't know the rest of their story. The one Gina submitted for a new chicken soup book devoted to children with special needs.
Happy, beautiful, with sister Sarina.
It profiles their time together in Las Vegas, where Gina was in college. Sarina wasn't doing well at home, so at 21, Gina got permission to move her out west to live with her.
Her staff's read it to her. But I can't read it to her.
Chicken soup.
Yeah.
Chicken soup.
Chicken soup.
Yeah, I love it, that.
I had no idea the challenges that it was going to take, the no services, finding her a job and getting her hooked up with Social Security and, finding someone to be with her while I was going to school and working.
Their 6-month experiment turned into a 10-year adventure that would change both their lives.
She was really the only person that I had seen with Down syndrome out in a casino or a nightclub or you know, at a show at that time, because it was the early 90s and institutions were just being dismantled. People would look and stare, you know, and Sarina would say, you know, why are they looking at me? And I'd say, well, because you're so beautiful. And she'd say, oh, that's right, you know, so and then it was okay, you know. But we got a lot of looks.
And then came the accident.
You want to talk about the accident?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, a car accident, my cops, my everything, the hospital.
A car ran a red light and hit them head on. Gina had multiple broken bones, a fractured skull, and nerve damage. And though Sarina had gone through the windshield, she escaped with cuts and bruises. And their roles reversed.
You remember cooking?
Yeah, cooking.
And stuff. I couldn't close my hands because I had horrible nerve damage. So she had to do my hair, and she had to help me with the shower.
Yep.
Right? You did a good job, didn't you?
Yep, okay, I did a good job.
Intense physical therapy and medical frustrations ended Gina's job and college major, but started them on a new journey toward each other and alternative healing.
With the holistic medicine, I noticed she was able just to concentrate more, you know, and just stay more focused, which was a benefit. I did it just for, you know, relaxation and healing, and she was just catching on to things and retaining things a lot better. I learned instead of speaking at Sarina, I would speak with Sarina and see, you know, what we can do to help each other.
Gina has her own business now, helping others with her holistic healing skills. She's also a social worker, helping other differently abled adults at Community Developmental Services in Portsmouth.
The job helps me understand the system so I can advocate for her better, you know, and she helps me be a better service coordinator for my clients.
As their adventures continue, Gina is writing a book about Sarina and their experiences. They've learned lots from each other, like don't sweat the small stuff.
I learned that when you're scared, you hold hands.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where before I would be very independent and not, you know, need anybody, you know, but, and I think that's what it was too. It shifted because it was always Sarina needed me and then I needed her.
She did good. It's my cookie.
She's a smart cookie, huh?
Yeah. She did good. I love her.
Sister, I love you more now than I ever did. I've been thinking again. I've been thinking again.
Coming up, Pig Whack It. Pig Whack It no more.